Hey, it's Natalie from Nataliastyle, and today I'm going to be sharing with you an unboxing video of my new Coach Rogue bag. So I'm really excited to share with you this new addition to my bag collection. So it came wrapped in this really nice big box with the Coach branding and the pretty brown bow. So this was a gift from Coach, which is really special. I'm really excited to be working with them. They're one of my favorite brands. I love that they're from America. I think it's really special to have a luxury company based in the US. My first designer handbag was from Coach, and it's always been a brand that I'm going back to, and I absolutely love the new direction that Coach is going on with Stuart Vevers in charge. Pretty nice that it has like this kind of magnetic flap. And inside we have some tissue and a beautiful dust bag. So here we have this dust bag. It's just a really classic white dust bag. I found most of the older Coach bags have more of that kind of silky satin style, but this is a very thick, kind of more expensive, luxurious feeling white dust bag. And inside here we have the Coach Rogue bag. So this is the olive color. I absolutely fell in love with this green. It is just so beautiful. I think it would work really well for work or for like a casual outfit with jeans. I thought this was also very foolproof in terms of I can wear this with denim. I wouldn't be too worried about it staining. And I really like the black hardware because you aren't gonna see as much wear and tear. You know, I don't have to worry about wearing this with like hand cream or worrying about it staining. So I really like the combination of the olive and the black. I also really like this gunmetal hardware. I think it really plays into the black handles and just the overall kind of masculinity of this bag. I really like these handles because you can kind of hold it like just in your hand, and you also have the option to have it as a shoulder bag as well. Now when I saw this bag in store, the sales girl showed me that you can even tuck in these handles like so. So you can tuck in these front handles and you don't even know that they're there, and you can have this as a shoulder bag as well. There is also the option to make this a crossbody bag, and what you end up doing is you need to connect these two straps together. So you hook them in and you hook the front all the way diagonally to the back, and you can create this as a crossbody bag. So there's that kind of versatility. So my only concern about doing this the crossbody style is that you're gonna have these two kind of hooks right in the middle of your shoulders, so that might not be as comfortable. As far as me wearing it day to day, I think I would opt to have the handles poking out as well as these kind of hanging down. I kind of like this layered look. I think it's just really classic and it kind of gives a little bit of edge. I like the contrast again, and I think this is probably the most attractive way to wear it. One detail I really like about these handles is that it has a contrast whip stitch. So this is very luxurious. I like that it also has this kind of metal inside the handles, so it's very sturdy and very luxurious, which is definitely unique for Coach. I think this is an incredible bag and extremely sturdy. Inside this bag there was some foam. I'm just gonna throw that out, and there's this big zippered compartment here, and again the hardware is all gunmetal. The zipper pulls, everything about it just really consistent. You have the same contrast stitching as well. So this zipper kind of goes along the whole way of the bag all the way to the other side, which is nice because you can really get inside here. Just gonna pull out more of the stuffing. Definitely a lot of stuffing in this bag just to give it its shape. So this is what the inside compartment looks like. One thing I absolutely love about this Coach Rogue bag is that it has kind of this built-in change purse, which is really unique. I think that I've never seen that in a bag before. I think it's incredibly practical. You can really make this your everyday work bag, your everyday bag that you just carry around everywhere because the compartments are really well thought out. So it has this kind of thing, and it's a very like vintage kind of crocodile, I think that's what it's called, the crocodile clasp. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's kind of that vintage coin purse clasp. Very simple, and it has this beautiful, beautiful brown leather. Everything is leather trimmed. Everything about this is just very high end. And on the other side, you have the very classic, kind of hard to show, but it's the very classic Coach emblem. Now I have a lot of vintage Coach bags and they all have this leather patch that tells you this is an authentic Coach bag, gives you your serial number, everything you need to know. There's lots of ways to authenticate vintage Coach bags, and I love that this has that as well inside, and it's very big and it reminds me so much of the vintage bags. Inside here you also have a zippered compartment, and it's actually very roomy inside here. Here we have the Coach authenticity cards. So we just have some care instructions and the certificate of authenticity. This one is called Heritage Reimagined, so just has some information. Most of it is in Korean. Oh, here we go. Here's the English part. There's just some images showing you the craftsmanship behind it. It's just nice to keep. I usually like to keep these little things inside the pockets they come with so it never gets lost and it always stays with the bag. It also has these leather zipper pulls, so you can kind of hold on to it like this as you zip, which I really like. This is very luxurious. You see this on a lot of high-end luxury bags, so it's a really nice detail. I would describe the lining as a reverse denim. It looks like the inside of a pair of jeans, which I think is really unique. I kind of like that it's fabric. I find, while I really love suede interiors, I find them a little bit high maintenance, so I would definitely use this pocket as like my everyday, you know, kind of wallet, in and out stuff. Easier to clean that it's fabric. But we do have some suede lining in here as well. So a lot of the vintage bags are known for that beautiful thick glove tanned leather, that suede lining that is just so classic Coach, and they have brought that back in the Rogue bag. So inside we have this beautiful navy blue contrast, and we have this contrast leather on both pockets. So you have 3 full compartments in this bag, which gives you a lot of options in terms of organizing everything you need and just keeping everything streamlined. It comes with these, you know, the classic Coach tabs. I really like having these. When I look for vintage handbags, I try to make sure that they have their original glove tanned leather tags, and I love keeping them on the bags, and I really like that they have kept that with this bag. I think it's a classic signature of Coach, and I'm really happy that they included it on the Rogue bag. And there's also this little one that kind of combines a few things. So it looks like this, and it actually has the little famous turn lock. I think it's a keychain. Yeah, it's a keychain. So I don't really know how you would store your keys with this, but I think it's a really nice detail. It definitely feels luxurious, and it's a nice little thing. Now these are removable. It would be pretty easy to remove. You can kind of just take them off like so, and super simple. You can kind of make this bag a little bit more dressy or a little bit more work appropriate if you want to remove the extra pieces as well. Now I love a bag with a pair of feet. I think it's so important if you're just a gal on the go. There are times where you're gonna have to put your bag on a table or on a floor or beside you on a bus seat, and you know, you don't want to get your bag dirty. So I love that this comes equipped with feet, and that's definitely a feature I look for when I'm buying a designer handbag. So I'm really happy that this has that. And on the bottom here, it says genuine glove tan pebble leather. So we have that right here on the outside, which is kind of interesting that they decided to put that on the outside, but it's definitely just shows you that this is definitely going back to the old days of Coach, those classic glove tan leather bags that Coach became famous for, and I think this is a total rebirth of that heritage, which is really exciting. This is the Rogue in the regular size. They come in different sizes as well, but I think this size is pretty good. You wouldn't be able to fit a laptop in here, but definitely an iPad, definitely a notebook. I think this is pretty serviceable, and the weight isn't too bad considering this is a larger leather handbag. It's a lot lighter than my Phillip Lim bag. That thing is so heavy, so this one's definitely a lot more usable, and I like that you have the options of holding it in your hand as well as the shoulder bag and then the crossbody as well. So there's definitely a lot of ways you can play around with this, and I'm excited to kind of get used to it, test it out, and see how it works with some outfits. Another detail I really like about the Rogue bag is that the handles actually have metal inside the leather, so that kind of keeps their shape intact. A lot of bags, you know, the handles can get a little droopy or they can get stretched out, but this really keeps that very symmetrical form, and it keeps the handles even as well. I think the metal inside the handles is very practical. It's going to help keep its shape, and I think it's really going to stand the test of time. I really also like the side profile of this bag. I think the zipper, it's really practical that it opens up all the way, and I also like that it kind of has this piping detail on the side. It kind of reinforces the bag, and I think that way it's not going to be as slouchy. It's still going to have that same shape, and it's not going to completely deflate. Like, even if I do this, you can see that the shape still holds itself. This bag also smells absolutely delicious. It has this gorgeous leather smell that I find a lot of designer bags don't have. I mean, I like Saffiano leather, but it kind of has a plastic smell, and this just smells beautiful. It smells like it's something handmade, really artisan. Once you hold this bag, you will really see how beautiful and well crafted it is. This bag is around the $900 mark in Canada. It is a lot more expensive compared to most Coach models, but this is a more elevated brand. You are getting the glove tanned leather, which is extremely classic, and this bag looks absolutely stunning. I mean, I've played around with some designer handbags, and the quality of the leather is absolutely stunning. I've looked on the purse forum. A lot of women are loving this look. It's very minimalist. The branding doesn't really scream. If you don't like these, you can just tuck these right in, and you have a very gorgeous minimalist bag that's perfect for, you know, your corporate life or work and play. I think this is very versatile and really unique. It kind of reminds me, there's a Dior bag out now that's very similar, but I like that this is a little bit more kind of edgy. It's a little bit more rugged, and I kind of like that aspect. I think this bag is really going to age well. I absolutely love the Coach glove tanned leather. I have several vintage bags, and I've never had one new, so I'm really excited to kind of make this my own and see how it wears. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my review and unboxing video of the new Coach Rogue bag in olive. I absolutely cannot wait to share more outfit posts of this bag. You can check out more on my blog, Nataliastyle.com, or subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much for watching.